My name is Huy Mai. I live in Saigon. I am a CNC fabricator. I build motorcycle parts, especially motorcycle sprockets. I was working as a salesperson for a sportswear company, and I was kind of bored. I wanted to do something different. I read an article about a New Zealander running the length of New Zealand. I could run the length of Vietnam. When I started was completely different from what I had imagined. I came to a point where I wanted to quit. I thought, I have trained so much, I have done so much, why quit now? I got back onto my feet again and I ran until I finished that run. I started at kilometer 0 all the way up north of Vietnam to the very end of Vietnam where there was no road anymore. That was 40 days. When I got to the finish, I still didn't believe that I could do what I had done. But at that same time, I had a feeling of sadness in myself. That was all over, and what's next? And after the run, I talked to my friend and say, hey, I want to do a 300-kilometer run. I met a girl who is my wife now. So I was all over the world. I was in Australia, Malaysia. I was everywhere in Vietnam, and eventually I met a girl who is only a few steps from my house. And yeah, we are very happy now. My brother has a passion for motorbikes. He was in an accident, and when I arrived at the hospital, he had already gone. And I wanted to build a bike in memory of my brother, something that has never been built, something that will never be built again. So I talk to people, they listen and they say, hey, that is a great idea, but no one helped me. So when I had the design, I came to see CNC fabricator. The question they asked me was, how many pieces do one? My answer was only one, and the answer was no. So I figured out I had to fabricate my own parts. So I had to build CNC machines. That took me about a year or something working alongside my dad. That took about 3 years to build a bike, but friends saw me and they saw that I could design, and they asked me to build things for him, especially sprocket. Now that has become a business. The lesson that I learned from the big run was that I would never, ever quit again in my life. And that lesson helped me a lot on building Kubu. On my wedding day, I used Mali Kubu as my wedding card to pick up my bride. Even though my brother weren't there on my wedding day, it felt like he was there. That day was actually the first time I took Kubu on the street. I pat him and say, hey, be a good brother. To me, Kubu is like family because Mali Kubu is the nickname of my brother. There are customers asking to buy Kubu, but my answer is just no. No, you don't sell your family. I think talent is something that can be learned. My parents said that I am talented, my friends saying that I am talented, but they can only see the results. First is my dad. He learned by himself to become a mechanic, and he could do amazing things. And the second one has to be my brother. He can connect to people so well, so easily. He smiles all the time, and people love him. My definition of happiness is do what I want to do. being able to say what I think. I'm happy now. I'm really happy. I can wake up in the morning and say, yeah, I'm happy. Sparkle.